Hello there folks, this is Preston Mars. Thanks for taking a look at my video. Hopefully you'll find it useful. Let's get right into it. What I wanted to share with you today was a concept that's known in the copywriting world that we copywriters refer to as above the fold information. Now you might not have had this explained to you quite this way, and I look at things from both a marketing and an impact standpoint, particularly these things that you have no control over. Your LinkedIn profile functions as a mechanism that if you got your message right, it'll get it right, and it'll get it right every time that someone visits. But here's the issue. What LinkedIn did when they made the most recent changes that were pretty major, both in impact and in usability of the site, is what they did was they changed some dimensions, a few things around. Aesthetically, it's not bad, but from a utility and a practicality standpoint, if you had the desire to have your profile kind of maxed out when somebody clicked to visit your web page, which is essentially what it is, it's a mini website for you. They really kind of hampered you a little bit, and this is especially true if you're not in the profession of writing copy for a living. It's not easy. So anyway, what they've done is they changed the dimensions of the background header. Most of you already know that. Obviously, there's a lot of good reasons, not just from an aesthetic standpoint, but from a professional standpoint, to make this as nice as you can. Your photograph, obviously, there again, a good shot of you above the neck, with at least a smile on your face, like I have on my mug, is a good thing to do. Do I believe and swear by the fact that you have to have a professional photograph? No. But make sure that someone takes a decent photograph, or if you happen to be the selfie expert of the universe, go ahead and take one yourself. I actually believe that in some ways, having a totally professional photograph actually hurts you in some subtle ways. I'm not going to get into that today. That's a topic for an entire video all by itself. But let's talk about what's going on here. Okay, obviously you've got your name. Some people choose to put some sort of initials or spaghetti after that in the way of a title. Uh, and then you've got this all important what's called title text. Well, the entire concept of above the fold, this is actually your headline now. And if you think about it, when you go to visit anyone that you know's LinkedIn page, aside from the photograph and the header image, this is the next thing that you notice. If you're searching for somebody, it's of the utmost importance for it to be right. You've only got 120 characters. Those 120 characters have to get your message for the reader to go ahead and read more by what you say there. Secondarily, and actually probably first in level of importance, is what the language used in that title text is. 120 characters, you better make sure that you're optimized for search. This is technical as well as it is creative. If you're typing in the wrong thing into your headline, it's unlikely that you're going to get found, particularly if you're in the hunt for a job or if you're a small business looking for new clients. The same things apply to both. That's why I tell people, look, I do business LinkedIn profile pages and I also do personal LinkedIn profile pages. They carry equal weight in terms of the things that I'm talking to you about today. Okay, the thing that's again above the fold, because you see this infamous see more that is now in everybody's initial click to your personal web page on LinkedIn. You've got 230 characters here. That's it. You've got that much to get it right or get it wrong. So you've got to pay attention to that. That has to be impactful information. And the way, just as a brief aside, the way that the term above the fold came about, it's an old newspaper term. Picture in your mind's eye, if you can go back this far, or have seen obviously these things on the newsstand, a paper is usually going to be of a set length and it's going to be folded in the middle. Well, what's at the top? Your headline, what we talked about right here. What's after that? typically your premium page one content. These could be classified as subheaders here, or subheadings, whichever term you care to use. But what leads on page one content is the same in the digital world. Um, Eventually, the newspaper migrated into direct response mail copy, and for that matter, any kind of direct mail copy. And above the fold was a term that was used very much there as well. But what you've got here is you've essentially got your own newspaper. You're going ahead and giving them a page one shot of you, along with the background image, along with your headline, your subheadline, and then you get into your page one subheadings and or article content. Because this right here, that's again in the marketing copywriting world what we call a do something key. Before somebody's going to click to see more, guess what kind of decision they make psychologically? They make a decision about this, somewhat the background. They really start making choices here, and then this right here is also killer information. You've got 230 characters here. Do not waste them. They are too high value. Hopefully this short video has helped you. If I can help you with anything else, I'm an easy guy to find. Give me a call, send me an email, shoot me an email. My contact info is in my LinkedIn profile. I'd love to help you any way I can. Have a great one, and hope to talk again soon. Bye-bye.